Κυρίες και κύριοι, καλησπέρα σας. Καλώς ήρθατε σε ένα ακόμη επεισόδιο του Εμιγκρές by Περικλής Θέλας. Χωρίς να κρατούν ούτε καν τα προσχήματα, σε ενημερώνουν πως θα σε κάνουν ζόμπι για να εφαρμόσουν τη μεγάλη επανεκκίνηση της παγκόσμιας κοινωνίας, του πλανήτη. Ο ιστορικός και συγγραφέας Yuval Harari, κορυφαίος σύμβουλος του Παγκοσμίου Οικονομικού Φόρουμ του Klaus Schwab, σοκάρει με την ωμότητά του. Τον παρακολουθείς και εύκολα αντιλαμβάνεσαι, άνθρωπε, εσύ, εγώ, όλοι μας, σε όλο τον πλανήτη, ότι το σχέδιο θα εφαρμοστεί θέλεις δε θέλεις. Ισοπεδώνουν τη θρησκεία, χλευάζουν το Θεό στη θέση του οποίου έχουν μπει οι ίδιοι. Προκειμένου να υποταχθούν όλοι οι άνθρωποι του πλανήτη στο σχέδιο αυτό που προκαλεί τρόμο, τι χρειάζεται και τι έχουν αποφασίσει? Να μην υπάρχει ελεύθερη βούληση ή έστω η όποια ελεύθερη βούληση να βρίσκεται υπό διαρκή επιρροή. Με την επιτήρηση υψηλής τεχνολογίας και την ενσωμάτωση του ανθρώπινου σώματος με υπολογιστές, τεχνητή νοημοσύνη και άλλες φουτουριστικές τεχνολογίες, ο Χαράρι δεν διστάζει να το ανακοινώσει σε όλο τον κόσμο. Ξέρετε τι ισχυρίζεται, κυρίες και κύριοι? Ότι η ελεύθερη βούληση του ανθρώπου δημιουργεί προβλήματα και είναι επικίνδυνη. Και ανακοινώνει ότι αυτό θα πάψει να υπάρχει. Είναι αποκαλυπτικά τα βίντεο του el.gr. Ακούστε τον.
We have all this still myth of free will, that everything we choose is of our own free will. And this is a myth that served us well for a couple of centuries, but now it's becoming dangerous. Because when people believe that every decision they make reflects, why did you choose this? Oh, this is my free will. Then you're very uncurious about what's really happening inside your brain, inside your mind, and what kind of buttons and levers are being pressed. And, you know, as long as nobody can really mess with your brain and your mind, then you can believe in free will and there is no harm. But once somebody has privileged access to your inner reality, and it's not you, it's some corporation or government, then belief in free will becomes very, very dangerous. The easiest people to manipulate are the people who are convinced that their decision, I decided it, it's my free will. We do know how to produce emotions with greater and greater certainty, both in human collectives and in individuals. To the degree, you know, the most extreme cases is when in all kinds of medical procedures, you implant electrodes in people's brains, and you can, like with almost 100% certainty, you know, the doctor or the scientist presses a button, and the person feels joy or fear. And then the mind generates a story why I felt fear. Like, we know the answer why you felt fear, because Dr. X just pressed this button. And it is connected by an electrode to your brain, to the center of the fear, to the amygdala or whatever. So this is why you felt fear. Right. But the mind, no. There is something frightening about this scene. This person looks to me very shady. And it comes up with a story.
Right.
And so we don't, again, I don't understand, we don't understand, but we can manipulate. Certainly not all religions are the same in terms of the amount of good and the amount of harm that they have done. But ultimately, both in the past and also today, I don't think they are really necessary for morality or for trust or for cooperation. In the end, morality is about reducing suffering in the world. You don't need to believe in this God or that God in order to act morally. You need to have a deep appreciation of suffering.
Με τρόπο και λέξεις προκαλούν τρόμο, λέει ξεκάθαρα ότι η ελεύθερη βούληση του ανθρώπου τελείωσε. Ο κάθε άνθρωπος θα μετατρέπεται σε ζόμπι και θα υπακούσει σε ό,τι τον προστάζουν. Δείτε τι λέει ακριβώς.
Humans are now hackable animals. You know, the whole idea that humans have, you know, they have this soul or spirit and they have free will and nobody knows what's happening inside me. So whatever I choose, whether in the election or whether in the supermarket, this is my free will, that's over. Free will, that's over.
That's over.
Over. Today, we have the technology to hack human beings on a massive scale. Yeah, I mean, everything is being digitalized. Everything is being monitored. In this time of crisis, you have to follow science. It's often said that you should never allow a good crisis to go to waste, because a crisis is an opportunity to also do good reforms that in normal times people will never agree to. But in a crisis, you see, we have no chance. So let's do it. Surveillance. People could look back in 100 years and identify the coronavirus epidemic as the moment when a new regime of surveillance took over, especially surveillance under the skin, which I think is maybe the most important development of the 21st century, is this ability to hack human beings, to go under the skin, collect biometric data, analyze it, and understand people better than they understand themselves. This, I believe, is maybe the most important event of the 21st century. By hacking organisms, elites may gain the power to re-engineer the future of life itself. Because once you can hack something, you can usually also engineer it.
Natural selection is replaced by intelligent design. The era of inorganic life is now beginning.
In the coming decades, AI and biotechnology will give us godlike abilities to re-engineer life and even to create completely new life forms. We are about to enter a new era of inorganic life shaped by intelligent design. Our intelligent design.
Σε πρόσφατη ομιλία του, έχει απέναντί του πολυπληθές κοινό που τον ακούει με προσοχή και τον χειροκροτεί στο τέλος. Είναι φρικτό όταν λέει ότι ο άνθρωπος που ξέρουμε εδώ και αιώνες τελείωσε οριστικά και αμετάκλητα.
We are probably one of the last generations of Homo sapiens, because in the coming generations we will learn how to engineer bodies and brains and minds. Now, how exactly will the future masters of the planet look like? This will be decided by the people who own the data. Now, why is data so important? It's important because we've reached the point when we can hack not just computers, we can hack human beings and other organisms. Now, what do you need in order to hack a human being? You need two things. You need a lot of computing power, and you need a lot of data, especially biometric data. But control of data might enable human elites to do something even more radical than just build digital dictatorships. By hacking organisms, elites may gain the power to re-engineer the future of life itself. Because once you can hack something, you can usually also engineer it. All of life, for 4 billion years, dinosaurs, amoebas, tomatoes, humans, all of life was subject to the laws of natural selection and to the laws of organic biochemistry. But this is now about to change. Science is replacing evolution by natural selection with evolution by intelligent design. Not the intelligent design of some god above the clouds, but our intelligent design and the intelligent design of our clouds, the IBM cloud, the Microsoft cloud. These are the new driving forces of evolution. And at the same time, science may enable life, after being confined for 4 billion years to the limited realm of organic compounds, science may enable life to break out into the inorganic realm.
Το σώμα και ο εγκέφαλος του ανθρώπου θα κατασκευάζεται πλέον. Αυτό είπε. Ένα πραγματικό ζόμπι δηλαδή που το βλέπουμε σήμερα μόνο σε κινηματογραφικές ταινίες. Η ώρα έχει έρθει, ανακοινώνει, και τον χειροκροτούν. Δεν υπάρχει κανένας θεός, υποστηρίζει, και πως η ανθρωπότητα πρέπει να εισακούσει την επιστήμη και την τεχνολογία, η οποία κατ' εκείνον καταργεί την ελεύθερη βούληση επειδή είναι επικίνδυνη. Κυρίες και κύριοι, σας ευχαριστώ από καρδιάς για όλα τα σχόλια που έχετε γράψει σε όλα τα βίντεο που έχω ανεβάσει μέχρι σήμερα. Περιμένω με πολύ ενδιαφέρον τις απόψεις σας για αυτό το βίντεο. Αν σας άρεσε αυτό το βίντεο, μοιραστείτε το με τους φίλους σας και αν θέλετε να ενημερώνεστε άμεσα κάθε φορά που ανεβάζω καινούργιο βίντεο, πατήστε εγγραφή και κλικ στο καμπανάκι. Μέχρι το επόμενο βίντεο, να είστε καλά. Γεια χαρά.